What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Sports Hive podcast, an offshoot of Fear the Hive 1155. We just want to welcome you guys to the show. This is my co-host, Steven.
What's
and
up?
I am your other co-host, Dom. And we have a fun-filled, action-packed show for you today. Steve, the rest is you.
Oh, what do you mean? Sorry. Look, we were cutting another episode for y'all. So make sure to like and subscribe so that you can get the notifications when that episode comes out, because we're dying. Yeah. But in that episode, we talked about a couple different phrases that will remain between us friends, because if not, they're going to be coming for me and I'll be like, I didn't send for you. I did not send for you. But lots and lots to talk about in the sports world. Can we talk first about the women's tournament heating up?
Oh, and it's heating up.
The women's
really hot
basketball, NCAA basketball, it's heating up. Like, I'm not even sure if I want to watch the men's this year because I don't know anybody, but I know all these girls, and I'm like, I don't
want to watch the girl. I don't want to watch the guys. This is not anything about the guys. It's finally getting to a head where the women's tournament and the women's basketball is
such a better product.
It's
such
a
better
totally different level.
Yeah,
it's so much more passion and emotion in the game compared to the guys at this point.
A lot of X's and O's too. X's and O's and fundamentals and footwork. Like,
yeah,
they be out there balling.
Especially, my sleeper pick, the White Mamba, Caitlin Clark.
Stop. Okay, you saw in that picture,
Yeah.
Hey, she might be trying to conjure up the spirit of Kobe Bryant the way she be throwing that ball.
She
up there
scored
from
4
feet.
points in the first half and dropped 30 in the second half.
That's called
a comeback win.
That's called getting busy. She got down to work. God, dog.
That's tough.
Yeah, that girl's impressive. But I mean, we got a lot of women superstars this year. Like, we got a lot of women, and we got a bunch of really good teams.
Juju Watkins,
Caitlin Clark out there balling. The White Mamba. We got Juju Watkins.
I believe it's Watkins.
Yeah, Juju Watkins is the West Coast star, and deservedly so. Watkins. And as good as she is, she has a wingmate that is a freaking phenomenal player. Yep. And you got Angel Reese in LSU against Don Staley's, in USC. And might I say, I didn't know how tall that girl from Brazil was.
6'7".
That girl big.
Yeah, she's 6'7".
And I'm talking about big like big. Even though she does have some girth, that girl big.
Oh,
and, did you see your boy that jumped out and immediately made a business decision?
Flage's brother?
That man jumped out the crowd. He about to go help. And he sees all these big women and turns around.
Yeah,
and
they made him look small.
They
made him look real small.
Let's be clear. If you're listening to this and you have any predilections towards running onto the field of play while you're at a basketball game or a football game or a baseball game, these people are not small to you. They're small to the other giants they play with. They are big to you, even the small ones. Dude, one day, man, this dude, I don't even remember what his name was. He was trying to make the team for Carolina Panthers when I had that repair phone shop, CPR, right?
Okay.
And he came, man, and he had Panthers paraphernalia. He's like, "You play for the Panthers, though?" He's like, "Yeah." He told me his name. I didn't recognize it. He was like, and I was looking at him because I'm, at the time, I'm 6'2", 280. This dude was like, he looked like an inch taller and like 30 pounds lighter than me with muscles. And he was like, "Yeah, I'm a punter." I was like,
punter?
No. So that little bitty punt on the field is 2 inches taller and it has 30% less body fat than me? Stop playing with me. These people are not small. And that girl from South Carolina, that's a big one.
Cardosa. Carla Cardosa, I think. That's her name.
That's a big one. That's woo.
Yeah.
Can't be in a relationship and lose the fight with her. Oh no. Oh no. You can't be in a relationship and win the fight.
Oh yeah, no. It's an
argument. Yeah, you win the argument, you lose.
Yeah, it's a lose-lose situation. Yeah. Like, yeah, I'm right. You're wrong. Okay. Yeah, I'm wrong. It's cool.
My bad.
My bad.
I didn't mean to upset you.
Sorry, sir.
Kong
I'm
our
sorry.
king.
Yeah. I'm sorry, sir.
Oh my gosh.
I crawl
man.
back in my hole.
That dude jumped out and lost. He hit after his feet landed from that. He lost all his energy. Yo.
He's like, yeah. Oh, shoot. Officer, just escort me back to my seat.
You about to get mashed up, yo. That's why 2 weeks ago when Cam Newton was getting jumped, but he was holding 4 dudes. That's why it's so funny. Y'all act like Cam Newton, whether you like him or not, or think he's a punk or not. That man is 66'7", 265 pounds on a light day with in his playing days, he was probably like 5% body fat. Now he's probably closer to like 8, but that's not what I mean. What I mean is he's very large.
He's what was it? The accident he had where his truck rolled over and he's sitting there, taking pictures. He's laughing with the police officer. Like, he's a very large guy.
Okay. People don't understand that story. Cam Newton was in an accident and his truck, was it F-250 or something like that?
Something.
Or was it his Ram? It was one of those big trucks. His truck, the accident was so bad, his truck flipped 3 times. He crawled out of the truck and sat on the ground next to it. They took him to the hospital for precautionary measures. Mm-hmm. You know what they said? He had broken 2 vertebrae, like fractures in his vertebrae. That man on that day played football in a professional football game like 11 days later. And it was a testament to how in shape and athletic he is. It's also a testament that that's a big dude, yo. Like, start running up on these people like they're not big. And even if they're not big, you know what they do all day? They get paid to lift weights and exercise. You think you're going to win that one? I don't.
Nothing but space and opportunity with those guys.
And losses.
Yeah.
And losses.
Yeah.
But man. Can't wait to watch these highly skilled women play basketball.
Well, and I mean, that game was, probably the best game that weekend. So USC versus LSU. It was unfortunate that situation did happen. I mean, also, Cardoso, she completely leveled Flage on that cheap shot.
She did, man. Look, the women's game is the women's game. You can't be pulling people's braids just because you're smaller than them. That's the thing. And Angel Reese and that other girl have been pulling her braids all night. Like, you can see it, like, pull her head back braids and free throw lines and doing and all kind of stuff. If you're the biggest person in the room, there's only so much you're gonna take of this.
Yeah, and I mean, it was also in conference, so SEC championship. So there's a lot of emotion there as well.
Yeah,
and as a player, I respect that. It's all good. I mean, and I will say during that situation, like I said, it is unfortunate. Maybe shouldn't have happened, but still, I was like, "Ooh, this is good. I actually like this. This is nice."
Yeah.
It's
like the margins are that much thinner. Much thinner.
Yeah, so much emotion in the game, and back and forth swings and all that. And I think honestly, what happened there is just the fact that USC, they have a deeper bench. One of the things that was commented on is that Don Staley likes to play about 8 or 9 girls. So that's pretty deep. That's pretty deep into a bench. Whereas LSU, Kim Mulkey, that she likes to keep pretty much her starters. That's somewhat of a detriment, but also that just means that their game plan is usually to slow the game down and give Angel some room to work, or her offense some room to work with Flage and the rest of them. So, but yeah, USC, I pretty much figured that was going to happen. I am a big fan of USC. Hopefully my daughter can go there. That'd be great, Dawn. If you could, stay there another, 10 years or so, it'd be great.
Well, I mean, she wins. Why would she go anywhere? She can go wherever she wants.
Her current record over the last 3 years is 100 and.
Well, the last 2 years is like and something. Like, she's lost 1 game in the last, I don't know, it's like 58 games or something like that.
Yeah.
And she's an amazing coach. She's a queen at USC, and she should be, because she's amazing.
Absolutely. I'm hoping that they go off. My prediction, because we're actually doing the women's brackets this year at work. Okay. So that's, this is the first year that's going to happen.
Wait. At which work? The old one or the new one?
The current one.
So the old one. Gotcha.
Yes, the
All
old
right.
one.
All right.
I definitely have USC winning it all, and I hope that happens because
Really?
it will cap a perfect season because they are
Yeah.
currently without
Yeah,
any
that's right.
losses in conference play or exhibition play as well. So, that'd be another accolade to stamp to Don Staley's jacket. A
Yep.
perfect season.
Yep. Yep. I would really be happy to see that. She's a great coach. She does well by her players. She develops them as people. Gotta love what she's doing down there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, that's that's next week. Some of the conference championships are finishing up this week, and so it's going to be an interesting 2 weeks. From now, the interesting week or week and a half, a week until the bracket gets filled out. Right, they give us all the teams and whatnot. So
Yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah. So that I did want to get that out first because that was important to me because it's been amazing, much more interesting than the guys' game. And up until recently, much more interesting than NBA games. However, things are heating up for NBA teams as well. You see the old faithfuls making playoff pushes, Golden State and the Lakers trying to get out of the 9-10 spot.
This is where you secure your seating in the tournament in the tournament. So
Boston up there trying to have the best record in the NBA.
Yeah.
Milwaukee squandering seemingly all of that talent. LeBron, doing his thing. Like there's a lot going on.
No. D'Angelo Russell's doing his thing.
Okay, so
this man
I watched that game.
Out.
I watched that game when LeBron was not there. AD was hurt, and D'Angelo Russell hit for like 43, 42, 43.
Yeah.
And I was thinking to myself, with LeBron James on the floor, this is a team that can beat some people, right? If D'Angelo Russell's going to play like that, then they gonna put up some numbers, right?
Yeah, he's averaging right now 18 points a game.
Like, if I was Minnesota now with Karl Anthony Towns out, I wouldn't want to see him. Nope. You know what I mean? So
and AD, he's doing his thing as well. So that's lending itself to.
I'm hoping
to
he's injured. I'm hoping that he's able to recover while playing. Like he's injured, but what can you say? He's pushing through it.
Yeah, and then you also have my sleeper on the team right now is the person that they got mid-season, Spencer Dinwiddie. He's currently averaging 12.6 points, but usually Spencer is, I think, come playoff time, he's going to be the X factor.
First of all, Spencer is a dog, right?
Yeah,
Spencer gets busy, and I'm glad he's getting this opportunity, and he will definitely bring toughness to the guards of the Los Angeles Lakers because they kind of need something.
And Austin Reeves, he's holding his own as well. So I think they have the pieces to make a deep run as long as the everybody who's not named Anthony Davis and LeBron get the touches and get in rhythm.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot to be said about this NBA season. Like you got teams at the top that you never thought would be there. You got, old heads barely making it in or in position to get, bounced in the first round. It's just been a very interesting season,
Yeah. Austin Reeves is averaging 15.8, so about 16 points a game too. So they've got some deep. Oh, Gabe Vincent's still there too.
Yeah, he's been hurt for a while. Yo.
Yeah, well, I mean, and Rui's still there as well. So they didn't get rid of too much.
Hachi.
Yeah,
wow,
Torian Prince. He's probably heard that for a minute. So
I'm sure he has. It still is not an excuse. But yeah, no, they got. If they can put it together and get consistent performances out of the other guys, then I think they might have a chance, right?
For sure.
But you can't be paralyzed by LeBron James just because he's on the floor. To mean you can't be looking to take advantage of matchups in your favor and put up 40.
That's I think that's partly not necessarily LeBron's fault, but I think LeBron has to do more of that of kind of deferring to the guys around him at this point and kind of getting I understand he's getting paid $47 million a year right now, but it's like, hey, and I know LeBron knows he's also a pass first point forward. So him really getting his team to it and making sure that they have what they need in order to succeed, and then he should just pick up the slack at this point.
Yeah, should.
Yeah, that's kind of how his current spot.
Yeah. They got an opportunity. Hey, I was just thinking, did you know LeBron James is getting paid $47 million, but he's worth $1.7 billion? Like,
yeah.
Why are you at this point? He's literally playing for the love of the game. Nick Teams. Literally, because they're not paying him. Like, $50 million is a lot of money. Unless you're worth $1 billion. And then it's not nearly that much money.
Like, oh, my check came in? All right, yeah, just put it with the rest.
Check. It's
this is grocery money?
Yeah, this is grocery money. Yo, when they talk about the NBA and them dudes get these, they make it to the season, training camp, they start getting paid, and they get these checks every 2 weeks that have multiple, they have, commas in them and stuff. And they're like, is this every 2 weeks? And then they go through all that money because, nobody prepares you for that. But, just the shock of having that much money. Yeah, exactly like that.
Yeah. And then, to be an active player worth $1.7 billion, because, I mean, Jordan was never really close to that as an active player. He got there, some years after he finished playing. So,
yeah,
it's just sign of the times, honestly. Inflation, money not being worth what it's supposed to be at this point, anyway.
Yeah. Hey, man, you seen that dunk by that kid Jalen Green? Oh my God! Just go to YouTube real quick. Just type in Jalen Green dunk. The first one that comes up because he posterized someone.
Wait, the Jalen Green that's with Dre. Oh, sorry, that's for later. Never mind.
Oh my gosh, you stepping on my segues now. Oh my gosh. You know how long I've been setting this up in my head?
Dunk of the year?
Yeah, they're saying it's dunk of the year. Watch it. That 1 foot takeoff.
Oh my Jesus.
I couldn't even hear the video and I didn't need to. All I had to do was wait for that reaction. Ladies and gentlemen, this right here is what I'm talking about. That man, one day after finding out that he was having a baby with Drea Michaels, decided to do grown man things. That man took off from what seemed like a step inside the free throw line with his left foot going to the left.
The bottom of the circle, which is still a good, decent way.
And he just ended somebody's life. Like if I was that dude, I'd just be like, I quit. I don't need to. I don't like this.
I'm just going to the locker room.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to the locker room. I'm retiring right here, right now.
I forgot who did that. What NFL player did that? He went into halftime and he was like, I retire. I'm not coming back out.
Oh, man. I don't know.
Like, you know how pissed off you have to be? Like, I'm retired at this point. I'm done.
You'd imagine Justin ain't going to be here.
Good luck, guys. I ain't lose. Y'all lost.
Oh, my God. Oh, but yeah, no, that kid, it was a 2-footer from right to left. This dude banged on this guy's head, and I'm like, this dude's playing like he got bills to pay, like diapers do.
Like, I gotta support my woman. I gotta support her.
Oh my gosh, that man is 22. That nice lady's like 40. She's 39?
39.
She's not 40? Oh my gosh.
She'll be 40 next January.
All I'm saying is, if you could have any woman in the world.
It's the other way around. She targeted him, and she already had a name for herself, and she used the name that she had.
Did you get it?
Yep, sure did.
That thing had been buzzing for a minute, hadn't it?
Well, no, it was a spider that kind of just came down. I was just like, and I saw it out the corner of my eye. I was like, oh, maybe that's just I don't know, lint or something, a little string that just, and then I just looked again and I was like, oh, Well, you're dead. Bad career choice. But yeah, she targeted him. You know what? Hey, Shannon, we need her on the show. We gotta ask. We need answers at this point. We have questions. We need answers.
No, she ain't gonna come back on the show. She hadn't talked bad about it because of the age difference, and everybody else has generally been in awe in a poor way since they heard about it. So
PJ Washington, he was in that same situation where the woman that he was with is older, definitely older than him, not in this success, but definitely older than him. And, it's like these women are targeting NBA players because they're so awestruck, with the girls that they grew up, looking at their Instagrams and Facebook and internet, just Googling them and all that. And it's like, oh, yeah, I can get her. It's like, nah, man, she targeted you, dude. She knew what she was doing.
Yeah, for her, that was a business decision. And clearly business is good.
Business is good. She's locked up for the next 18 years.
She or he? He's locked up
for the next 18 years. I'm not saying it's a problem. I'm just saying, I hope the relationship does work out. But I mean, it's like, well, all right. Jalen Green net worth.
What about her looks like that relationship might work out, considering what some people say is her past?
Age.
Okay.
Age.
I see you're an optimist today, and that's fine.
Well, I mean, it's just the fact that, she's getting to 40. I'm not sure, I don't really keep up with her. So, it's like, well, maybe things aren't necessarily going the right way. And Jalen Green right now, he's going to earn $9.8 million in salary for this season, which means, isn't he still on his rookie deal? So his second contract hasn't kicked in, which she's estimating is probably going to, she's already done the math. It's going to be big.
Clearly she's done the math.
Yeah, she's done the math. She knows what it's probably going to be about. And yeah, that's pretty much how that's going. I'm not condemning her. I'm just laying out what I see in between.
Backhanded.
Like I said, I'm not condemning. I'm just saying I can read between the lines. I'm sure a lot of other people can too.
Wow. But yeah, it's been a very interesting week hearing about that and watching women react to it is absolutely insanely entertaining. However, not nearly as entertaining as free agency has been the last.
Oh man, it's been good.
18 hours.
Yeah,
okay, you would say that. You would say that.
What are you talking about?
Don't play games with me.
What are you talking about? Steven,
exactly.
Steven, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just as you are on a lot of this stuff, sir. Okay.
Oh my God. So just if you didn't know, the Philadelphia Eagles signed Saquon Barkley as their star running back. Saquon Barkley, former Pro Bowler from the New York Giants, signed him as a free agent. We'll put him in the backfield.
Was it in conference in division?
In conference in division.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. I don't understand it, but it happened.
Wait. So, but here's the funny thing. How'd you guys let Tony Pollard go?
We were always going to let Tony Pollard go.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, so it was planned. Okay.
Oh, we were not going to pay him any more money than what the market dictated, and then they started colluding, and I mean,
they started colluding,
and then we found out exactly what he can and can't do, as the number one bag, and so we got cheaper ways to fill that need and position, or we could just wait for somebody else who needs to have a good season and get them on 1 or 2 year deals. Like there's a lot of ways to play this. Let's be very honest. However, it doesn't seem like they're playing at all. Like they have signed nobody, no big name free agents, and I don't quite understand it. But I'm happy for the Eagles. They got a guy that will eliminate the need for the tush push, right? Or at least the tush push, or at least the tush push with Jalen behind center. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One of the best running backs in the league still. Saquon Barkley. So
yeah. And then Derrick Henry to Baltimore. Oh my gosh. That's
scary.
That's extremely scary.
That's completely scary. I mean,
oh my God.
You force a team to either go head up with Derrick Henry running downhill in the option with Lamar, or play action. Like nobody wants to do any of those things to those guys.
That's scary.
Zay Flowers is coming back. They will have a contender on their hands, I do believe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that was definitely the best, one of the best moves. That puts a lot of pressure on whoever's playing Baltimore at this point. There's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, it truly does.
How does Jameis Winston keep finding these teams to go to? Because he just signed with the Browns.
You want to know why he signed with the Browns?
What's that?
Because if you have a black quarterback and you don't have a black backup, they will eventually be ready to get rid of a black quarterback. So you got to have some black quarterbacks that can sit behind black quarterbacks so that the city won't be calling for a white quarterback coming from behind.
Gotcha.
That was rapey. Coming up the depth chart. Okay.
Go look at the previous episode if you guys don't know.
You got to go watch that episode. So.
And then you got Russell, who went to the Steelers, which that was a good move by them. I mean, anybody could have paid for that. I could have paid for that.
Could have paid for what?
To have Russell Wilson on my team. Because, he's getting all that money from the Broncos anyway.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
You could have paid him anything, really. You could have paid him bubblegum. He'd have been all right.
Yeah, no, he has some demands, and he should have had some demands. You know what I mean? I think he'll do okay.
Yeah.
I think he'll be good enough of a quarterback for Mike Tomlin to win, to get to the playoffs and win a game in the playoffs. Maybe not two, because they ain't got that kind of talent at the moment, or they haven't shown to over the last 2 years. But, now having him on the way will change some things.
The most perplexing acquisition was Mac Jones from the Patriots to Jacksonville Jaguars.
The Patriots were trying to get rid of Mac Jones, and so they traded him for a bucket of beans.
You did what?
And signed Jacoby Brissett, because what the new coach knows is you can't have a black quarterback that you want to be your starter without having a legitimate black backup.
Yeah.
Right. It's what they out here doing in Cleveland, right? With Jameis the backup, because next year the nasty man comes back, right? And you're looking at the guy on the bench, you'll talk less about the guy that's on the field. You know what I mean?
Yep. And then you got the Commanders. They signed Marcus Mariota. Wait, Marcus
Mariota? Okay, nobody cares. Yes, nobody cares. Nobody cares about anything the Washington Redskins have done today. It was a poor and deficient performance in the first day of free agency. Pardon me.
They got Austin Eckler.
Austin Eckler was odd man out. So yeah, they got Austin Eckler.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Other than that, Sam Darnold went to Minnesota. Okay.
Because Kirk Cousins left for Atlanta, and then Justin Jeffries was like, I don't want to play here anymore.
Yeah.
It's leaked that he turned down a $30 million per year deal, 4 years for $30 million a year.
That man said nope.
And it was like, I don't have to do this. I'm going home.
And then, Kirk Cousins. Now that Kirk Cousins one, that is crazy, because he signed a 4-year, $180 million, which included a $50 million signing bonus. And then $100 million of that is guaranteed.
That man is the hustler of all hustlers.
And then here's the thing: $90 million of that $100 million is in 2024 and 2025, so $45 million a year. And then that last little bit is in 2016, or not 2016, 2026. So he just got $50 million up front, $40 million for the next 2 years. And that last year, the 2026 season, is like, I could be here, I might not, whatever.
Yeah,
that man secured the bag.
Yes,
bags.
White chocolate has done well for himself. White chocolate has done well for himself.
Oh yeah,
but yeah. Oh man, and the Cowboys are sitting on our hands, looking stupid.
Yeah, I scrolled past the Cowboys, and they only have one move. The only other team that has probably as many moves as they do is the Seattle Seahawks.
We don't have a running back right now, and we're watching everybody snap up all the good running backs, and we still don't have a running back.
Yeah, that is highly unfortunate. Unless Jerry Jones sees something that we don't.
Man, sometimes I wonder about Jerry. Half the time, I don't think he wants to win. I think he wants to be just good enough to be relevant, so everybody keep talking about it.
Yeah.
Seriously.
No, yeah. I mean that could be part of a strategy.
Like he care about winning, but not like in the I care about winning sense.
I like
Care about
winning
winning
in the proverbial sense
of life and money.
Right. Yeah. But winning winning a Super Bowl, nah, man, we don't do that.
I mean, if we win a Super Bowl, we win the Super Bowl. But if we lose in the Super Bowl, or if we don't make it to the playoffs, then we don't make the playoffs. Either way, everybody's talking about us.
That is
true. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, it's been an interesting free agency, and I'm sure it's going to be more interesting as the days go on. We see these teams' philosophies and whatnot. See if anybody's getting better. I think I just read Pat Mahomes. See who renegotiates their contract to give their teams cap space. I heard Patrick Mahomes just did a renegotiate of his current 10-year, $500 million contract. He just, they did a renegotiation, and that would give the front office $21 million of cap space back. Ooh. So, yeah, like you get a whole bunch of that money up front.
Okay. I was gonna say, okay, I get you. I was gonna say, they just keep kicking that can down the road, don't they?
Well, I mean, not really. Like you gonna keep kicking it, but the pot for the NFL, for the cap for the NFL continues to grow, and in the next 3 years, it's supposed to grow a whole lot more. Mm-hmm. And so you knowing that, you be like, all right, I'm gonna kick this can, 2 or 3 more times down the road because it gives us the best opportunity to win now. And if we win now, we win now and later. You know what I mean? What?
I'm actually just reading this, about Mahomes. It's like Mahomes and Kansas City Chiefs have agreed to terms on a restructured contract that pays the quarterback $210 million within 3 years, the most in history over a 4-year span. Jesus Christ. Mm-hmm. I mean, they did just win the Super Bowl back to back. So again, I get it, but my goodness, that's in excess of $50 million a year.
Yes, that's NBA money, and that's ridiculous.
That's $50 million a year, man.
And think about it. They can afford to pay him that.
Being an Eagles fan, I want my Eagles to win the Super Bowl, but I'm also slightly interested to see what happens if they do three-peat. Oh. I'm very interested in seeing what happens after that, like that, the renegotiation. Because I mean, if they three-peat, you can pretty much rip up the whatever's left on the current contract, and you have to give the man a new one.
Generally, yeah,
you have to. Like, hey, that half a $1 billion contract we gave you. Hey, we'll just make it a cool bill, and we'll just put that over 10 years.
Just crazy, man.
Yeah,
watch them move these numbers around like that. Yeah, but they set up so that they can do it. It's going to benefit them and benefit him. So,
yeah,
good GMing.
Yeah, whoever's running, I don't know the guy running the front office, but doing good work.
Yeah, homie be working.
Yeah, kind of like Joe Lacob from not necessarily Joe Lacob, but what's the dude that just left? Not Dunleavy, the guy before that. Forget his name, but yeah, he almost like him. He's doing real good stuff.
Oh yeah, Dunleavy, yeah. Oh man, yeah. Getting ready for the draft, watching these trades go down. Some interesting stuff. Man.
Yeah, I think this is probably the most interesting offseason I've seen for the NFL in quite some time.
You got your running back carousel. They just moving from team to teams, right? You got these big name defensive players getting really big salaries. Chris Jones has got his contract renegotiated. It's crazy.
It's a good time to be at the top of the food chain in the NFL in whatever position you're in.
Yes, except for running back.
Yeah,
because they don't pay them. They ain't paying them.
Yeah, they're getting they definitely be getting underpaid at the moment.
So, but yeah, man, that's what it is.
Yeah,
come through this draft, and then we'll start making use of these apps and websites to make our bets, which just got approved in North Carolina. Woohoo!
I don't even bet like that, so I don't even care.
No, but you're gonna know somebody that does, because lots of people.
True. Yeah, true. But still, I don't. Nope.
Sometimes you gotta put a slot every time. You know what I mean?
that was my thing about going to Vegas. I was like, I'm not a gambler. Like walking past the casino and all that, it never really was like, oh, I kind of need to do this. Like, I'm more of a food person, so I'm like, yeah, hey, what good restaurants around here, sir?
Okay, yeah, I see.
I'm a restaurant guy.
Dog, man, I don't even know. I don't even know. And I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing else for you either, because I don't be watching baseball ever. So I have no idea what's going on there.
Yeah,
None.
I'm a headline person when it comes to baseball, so I know Ohtani is doing his thug thizzle. He's got a stupid amount of money. He just got married, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Somebody targeted him and locked him down too.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that baseball money is even more guaranteed than other sports that I've seen. So,
yes.
Oh, one quick question. To me, I have a personal issue with the fact that Tiger turned down the Live Tour, or whatever that is, the Live Tour, out in Saudi, and they were going to pay this man $600 or $700 million, and I don't think that was like a long term contract. It was like maybe within a year or 2 years, and this man was like, "Yeah, no, I want to be loyal to the PGA." And you know what's interesting about that? The Live Tour merged with the PGA.
Yeah.
It's like bag not secured, sir.
Well, I mean, when you're talking about that level of money, things can change in ways that we wouldn't recognize. Like nobody ever thought the PGA and the Live would be one, much less want to coexist. But now they're one.
But here's my thing. I don't think the Live Tour wanted you to actually win anything. They just wanted your name as Tiger Woods.
Of course.
And, Tiger being in his advanced age. And I mean, also, he has a good net worth, not going to lie. But I mean, if somebody comes to you and says, sir, we want to pay you $700 million, pretty much just to use your name, just to see you out on the golf course. Even with $1 billion, hey, I was wondering when he was going to show up.
Yeah, man. Time of the year.
I was wondering. I was surprised. But yeah, I'm if somebody's offering you $700 million, and even if you have $1 billion valuation on your net worth, dude, that's a lot of spending money.
Take the money.
Take the money.
Take the money.
Take it. Like I don't see much of a downside in that.
Not at all. Not at all.
So, yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. So, but yeah. I know it's a little early. We've been potting on the other podcast, like for real. So you got to go check that out.
Yeah.
But it has, I don't know about Dominique, but it's been a pleasure taking this time to be with you guys. For sure. Definitely take some time to watch the women's tourney, even if it's just the championship games for the conferences. They've been really good over the last couple of days. They should be really good going into the weekend.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
for sure.
But yeah, thank you guys. We'll catch you guys next week
on the next one on the Sports Hive.
Sports Hive.